Hi everybody, Beatle Dave, your friendly neighbourhood record collector. I thought we'd carry on with another one of my strange and weird Beatles products that I've got in my collection, but this time it isn't going to be a record, it's going to be a CD box set, which is this one here. It's called the Beatles Solo. It's a 4-disc, so it's 4 CDs, and this is number 68 of 400. So apparently there's only 400 of these were ever released. How true that is, I don't know. 2013 Rappel Records, Rappel Corps. The copyright in this audio recording is owned by Rappel Corps under exclusive license to BFB Videos. The Rappel logo is a trademark of BFB Videos. So basically this is the best of the solo Beatles apparently. I've had this for a number of years. So you've got disc 1, disc 2, disc 3, disc 4, which are all, the labels are identical on them all. You do get a little booklet with this as well, which I'll show you in a minute. The Beatles Solo for promotional use only, it says here. Is it? Or is it an unofficial release? I'd say it's an unofficial release. To be honest, the labels on these CDs are actually quite nice. So yeah, so we go from 19... Excuse me one sec. Right. I'll get all the information from here. We're basically going from 1971 to disc 3 to 2012. Right, before I start, I must make clear it is a while since I've actually played these, and although it's supposed to be the solo Beatles, the majority of it is Paul McCartney. The other 3 are mentioned on it, but the majority of the songs and interviews and whatever are from Paul McCartney. So disc 1 is Apple 1971 to 1974. So you've got track 1 is Paul and Linda McCartney, Another Day, which is the mono version, which is actually quite rare. Then you've got Paul McCartney and Linda McCartney, Oh Woman Oh Why, again the mono version. So basically that is Paul's first solo single. Then you've got 3 to 17 is Paul McCartney US promo LP by Paul McCartney, Linda McCartney, Brung to You by Ram from May 1971. Which is all snippets of songs. So it's now hear this song of mine, now hear this song of mine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Goes all the way up to 17, which is them there, look. So 18 is Paul and Linda McCartney, Uncle Albert, Admiral Hosley, mono single version. Again, that is quite a rare version of that song. Then you've got Paul and Linda McCartney. Don't worry, the other Beatles do get a mention in a little while. Too Many People, mono single B-side version from 1971. 1972, Wings, Love is Strange, unreleased promo single edit. Again, quite a rare song. Then we get Wings, Mary Had a Little Lamb, alternative mix from the original German single, 1972. Then you get Wings, High, 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 promotional radio spot, 1972. So far we're into track 22 with that one, and none of the other Beatles have had a mention yet, have they? Bear in mind there's only 34 tracks on this first CD. But now, track 23, you get George Harrison, Give Me Love, Give Me Peace on Earth, mono version. Again, that is actually quite rare. Then you get Ringo Starr Photograph mono version, again quite rare. Then you get Paul McCartney and Wings Helen Wheels mono version from 1973. Again, you know, there is some rare edits and rare versions in this. Then you've got Paul McCartney and Wings Country Dreamer mono version, because that was the single one to Helen Wheels, with Country Dreamer on the B-side in the UK. I think you might have had a different B-side in America. Then you get John Lennon Mind Games mono version 1973. Ringo Starr You're 16 mono version from 1973. Paul McCartney and Wings Jet edited mono version from 1974. So, you know, so far so good. Excuse me. Then you get Ringo Starr Oh My edited mono version from 1974. Then you get Paul McCartney and Wings Band on the Run edited mono version from 74. And then you get Band on the Run edited stereo version from 1974. Then you get John Lennon, hooray! Whatever Gets You Through the Night mono version from 1974. Then you get the Country Harms Walking in the Park with Eloise mono version. Now that is actually quite a rare single, because really that is Wings, and that song was written by Paul's dad, and it was actually released as a single in the UK, but it didn't get anywhere. So right, so now we've got CD2, and this is Apple 74 to 75, and the others do get a bit more of a mention in this. There's 24 tracks on this, although it starts off with Paul McCartney Wings and it ends with Wings. So it's Paul McCartney and Wings Junior's Farm mono edit from 1974. Then you get Paul McCartney and Wings Sally G mono version from 1974. Then you get Junior's Farm stereo edit from 1974, and then you get Ringo Starr Only You mono version from 1974. So I didn't know a lot of these were ever like released in mono. Then you've got, excuse me, Ringo Starr Apple promo interview with Bob Mercier from 1974. Again, that is actually quite rare. Now we've got a few from George Harrison Dark Horse mono version, George Harrison Dark Horse stereo version, George Harrison Dark Horse mono edit, John Lennon Nine Dream mono edit, John Lennon What You Got mono version, John Lennon Nine Dream stereo edit. Then you've got George Harrison Ding Dong mono edit. Then you've got George Harrison Ding Dong stereo edit. Then you've got Ringo Starr No No Song mono edit. And then you've got Ringo Starr Snookeroo mono version 1975, so into 1975 now. John Lennon Stand By Me mono version. See, I never knew there was a mono version of that. Wings Listen to What the Man Said mono version. I mean, why were they doing mono versions in 1975? It makes you wonder, doesn't it? Ringo Starr Goodnight Vienna mono version 1975. Ringo Starr Ooh Wee mono version 1975. John Lennon Ain't That a Shame, a mono version from 1975. John Lennon Slipping and Sliding mono version from 1975. George Harrison You mono version from 1975. Wings Letting Go stereo remix 1975, and then it finishes, CD2 finishes off with Wings Letting Go mono remix from 1975. I think they used to do a lot of the like mono versions, didn't they, for the radios that were still broadcasting mono. I think that might be it. Could be wrong. So far, this is some of the like photos that are included. This is actually quite a nice little publication. Would you call it a publication or a pamphlet or little booklet? Nice picture, John, there, look. So now we're going to CD3, but first you get all these photos. I'll leave it there for a sec, so if you wanted to freeze it and zoom in, because there's actually some really nice photos there. Look at that one of John there. It's a look weird. So disc 3 just says 1975 to 1979, because obviously these weren't on Apple now, were they? So you get Wings, Venus and Mars stroke rock show stereo edit 75, Venus and Mars rock show mono edit 75, George Harrison, This Guitar Can't Keep From Crying, beautiful song, that should have been a massive hit really, mono version from 1975. Then you get Wings, Silly Love Songs stereo edit 1976, Wings Silly Love Songs mono edit 1976, Wings Let 'Em In mono version 1976, Wings Let 'Em In stereo edit 1976, Wings Let 'Em In mono edit 1976. Then you've got Wings Maybe I'm Amazed live stereo edit from 1977, Wings Maybe I'm Amazed live mono edit from 1977. See that now you've got a bit of a rarer one. You've got Susie and the Red Stripes Seaside Woman stereo. Then you've got Susie and the Red Stripes B-side to C-side stereo. That was actually released as a single. Again, wasn't a big hit. Don't know why, because it is actually quite a good song. I think they re-released it in the 80s as well, didn't they? Then you've got Susie and the Red Stripes, Seaside Woman, German single, longer version, 1977. Susie and the Red Stripes is basically Wings with Linda singing the song. And it is actually quite a nice song. A very sort of reggae style song. You know, if you've never heard it, check it out on your local streaming device, i.e. Spotify or something like that, because I'm sure it's on there. Then you've got Wings Mull of Kintyre stereo edit 77, Wings Girls School stereo edit 77. Then you've got Wings With a Little Look stereo edit 1978, Wings With a Little Look mono edit. They're still doing mono edit since 1978. Wings I've Had Enough mono version, that says 1978. Wings London Town stereo edit 1978, and Wings London Town mono edit 78, and then Wings Goodnight Tonight mono version. So that is all of the tracks on CD3. I've got a feeling this is an American publication or an American pressing, because we in the UK we didn't you call these a long box or something, and we never really used to get these in the UK. And some more lovely photos this side. Again, I'll put it there if you wanted to freeze and look. It is quite a well constructed thing, but I don't know how many times you want to hear Wings Silly Love Songs or Wings Mull of Kintyre and things like that. That it's not a criticism, because I know why they've done it, because everything on here is there to some degree, isn't it? Right, disc 4 just says 1979 to 2012, and this is basically all Paul McCartney. So you get Wings Getting Closer mono version from 1979. You get Paul McCartney Waterfall stereo edit from 1980. Paul McCartney and Wings Every Night USA Atlantic 12-inch promo from 1981. Okay. Paul McCartney and Rocksteria Lucille USA 12-inch promo 1981. Rockestra, sorry. Rockestra. Because it was a rock orchestra, wasn't it? And then you got Michael Jackson and Paul McCartney, The Girl Is Mine, stereo edit from 1982. Paul McCartney, No More Lonely Nights, Warren Stanford extended edit 1984. Paul McCartney, Spies Like Us, 7-inch DJ version from 1985. See, people always slag Spars Like Us off, but I actually think that is one of Paul's better songs. The film isn't very good, but I think the song's alright. But then again, he wasn't in the film, was he? Just did the theme song to it. Then you got Paul McCartney Press US 7-inch promo edit from 1986. Paul McCartney We Got Married US promo edit 1989. Paul McCartney Good Sign UK 12-inch groove mix 1989. Paul McCartney Party Party Bruce Forrest 12-inch extended remix from 1989. Then you've got tracks 12 to 17. Paul McCartney Nod Your Head Dancehall remix. CD promo Hear Music MPL 2007 it says here. So you've got No Names Sly David Short, No Names Sly David Long. And then you've got Dub 1 Sly Mobby, Dub 2 Sly Mobby, String Mix Sly Mobby, Instrumental Sly Mobby. So was that for some sort of, don't know. I've never heard any of them songs, to be honest. Paul McCartney It's So Easy 12-inch promo from 2011. So I presume that's the Buddy Holly song. It's so easy to fall in love, because he used to do the Buddy Holly weeks, didn't he, in the UK. Then you've got the bonus track of Spars Like Us unreleased Art of Noise remix from 2012. There's all the track list in there. Again, some nice photos. And some brilliant photos here on this one. So that is what the front cover looks like. Again, promotional use only. On the back, the Beatles solo for promotional use only. Then this basically just tells you all the songs again in very, very, very small writing. Like I say, I have had this for a number of years. To be honest, I can't even remember where I got it from. I think I got it off eBay. But I'm not 100% sure. So that goes in there like that. There's a little thing in the middle up here. So that, what we've just been reading all the things off, that pamphlet, booklet, whatever you want to call it, goes in the middle like that. He says, if you can get it in. It's a bit hard to get in, to be honest. So all in all, I think that is actually quite a nice little package. I actually think it's a nice little package. So it opens up like that. So you get CD 1, 2. Then you get your booklet in there, look. So that comes out like that. And it goes like that. And then that's CD 3 and CD 4. Sound quality on it is good, to be honest. I don't know if this was meant for radio stations or if it is just a bootleg or counterfeit or whatever you want. Well, it's not counterfeit, is it? Bootleg or whatever you want to call it. But it's nice. Whether there was only 400 ever released, because if there was, I've got number 64 out of 400. So does that mean this is worth anything? Probably not. I just thought it'd be nice to do something on a CD for change, because for a number of years I didn't even have a CD player up here in the music room, but I have now. So I'm starting to get back into collecting CDs, not in a great big way, not as much as I'm gonna, it's never gonna overtake me records, because I sort of like fell out of love with CDs in the 90s, or the late 90s, early 2000s. But yeah, I think that is actually quite nice. Do you need this if you're just an average Beatles collector? Don't know. I don't know how hard it is to get. When I went on the internet this morning, I couldn't find a copy put like that. So maybe there was only 400 released, and if it is an unofficial pressing, how many of them 400 did actually get out to the public? So I could be onto quite a valuable thing here, couldn't I, in one way? But I don't think I am. Don't think I am. Like I say, it's not. It's a nice thing to have. It's something a little bit different for you know, a collector to have. Whether it's essential or not to you out there, I don't know. I'd say yes and no. There is some various edits of songs on it and things like that, but it is very, very Paul McCartney heavy, isn't it, in one way, which isn't a bad thing, don't get me wrong, but I think they could have put a bit more of George, John and Ringo on it, especially on the early ones. Yeah, obviously, you know, the last one would have been a bit hard to put something from John on, but then again, you know, it's what it is, isn't it? So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this little video. Like I say, I would recommend this, to be honest. I will recommend it if you ever see a copy of it, but I'd be surprised if you did ever see a copy of it now, because like I say, I've had this for, I must have got this when it came out. Yeah, I think I got this in 2013 or 2014, and it says on here copyright 2013. So like I say, if I've got number 64 out of 400, and so if there was only 400 of these ever pressed or then released, does that make it worth anything? Technically, if it was a vinyl release, it would, wouldn't it? But with it being a CD release, I'm not 100% sure, but it is still a very, very, very nice thing to have in your collection, or in my collection. And to be honest, since I've had this, I've never seen another one. I presume there's another 399 out there apart from this one. Maybe you've got one. If you've got a copy of this, please let me know. I think this artwork's actually quite nice. I think it does grow on you. But like I say, we never really used to get things like this in the UK, so how I've ended up having it, I don't know. Maybe I got it with a job lot. Did I get it with a job lot? I don't know. But they do all seem to be proper CDs, you know, properly made, and although somebody said, oh, it's probably CDR with a sticker on the top of it or something. I don't know, it could be, but they've gone to a hell of a lot of trouble to do the box and to do this and do the pamphlet and everything, and haven't they? I'm quite happy with it. That's all that, and as long as I'm happy with it, that's all that matters, isn't it? So anyway, I hope you've all enjoyed this quick little video. Just remember, you lot are the beat in Beetle Dave. Thank you to everybody that is subscribing, liking and commenting on my videos. I hope that you are all enjoying it. I hope you enjoy watching the videos as much as I enjoy making them. If you're not subscribed, as always, you know, please just think about subscribing, because it is free, doesn't cost you a penny. If you've liked the video, just do me a favour and leave me a thumbs up, because that helps grow the channel and keeps YouTube happy. And obviously the more we can grow the channel, then the more things I can start to do with the channel. I've got plans about things that I want to do. I was going to do a different video today, but I think I might have to do a little bit of research before I do that one. And I couldn't find one of the records as well, because I've got thousands of records. So as always, whatever you're doing, please keep safe. Remember, Beetle Dave loves you all. And as always, look after your CDs in this case, you know. Look after them, cherish them, play them. You know, that's what they're there for. In fact, that's what I might do this afternoon, is play this again, because I think it is a while since I played it. I do know the sound quality was good on it. So yeah, until the next time, it's Beetle Dave wishing you all peace, love and happiness. Whatever you're doing, stay safe, and I will catch you again very, very soon. So until then, remember, Beetle Dave loves you all. So stay safe, and ta-ra for now, my ducks.